Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, July 1st, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Welcome to the second half of the year. Hey, just a quick thank you to you. I checked out our numbers, and so far we are on target to exceed last year's numbers in website visits to eyeonannapolis.net, subscribers to our weekly newsletter, and in daily news brief listeners. Your number is just shy of 15,000 now, so thank you. Plus, we still have an election to get through, so again, thank you and keep spreading the word. All right, enough of the self-aggrandizing. It is the home stretch for the week. Let's get into today's news, shall we? Yesterday, the Annapolis Police announced that they have brought the FBI and the ATF in to assist in solving the city's latest murder. Michelle Cummings was shot to death on the patio of the Graduate Hotel by stray bullets the other day from a shooting that was occurred on Pleasant Street. She was the mother of a midshipman who was scheduled to be inducted to the Naval Academy yesterday and indeed did get inducted before being granted leave to mourn the death of his mother. With the addition of the ATF and the FBI, the reward money has increased by $20,000, and Police Chief Jackson said that they have suspects, but no arrests have been made just yet. If anybody has any information, the number to call is 410-260-3439. And speaking of I-Day, or Induction Day at the Naval Academy, it happened Tuesday and yesterday, and 1,186 young men and women took the oath of office in Tecumseh Court last night just after 7 p.m. The morning involved uniform issuance, medical screenings, and instructions on plebe life. It also included some tearful farewells from family. Later in the early evening, the plebe class assembles and takes the oath of office and is granted a 30-minute liberty to reunite with their family. From there, 6 weeks of plebe summer will begin, and I have to think they are in for a rough one. I've been to every I-Day since 2009, and it seemed to me that each year the plebes were handled more and more gently than the prior year. Well, this year, the gloves came off, and the detailers, who are the first and second class midshipmen that will train them this summer, were brutal in their faces all morning, yelling, screaming, and everything. Here's some quick numbers for you. 1,186 plebes, as we said. 348 of them are women, 485 are minorities, 16 are international students. There are 77 legacy plebes and 76 former enlisted. Good luck to everyone this summer, and Parents' Weekend will be here before you know it. And once again, make sure that you read the Capitol's coverage of the Jarrod Ramos trial. It's their story to tell, and both Alex Mann and Lily Price are doing a great job. As for my Cliff Notes version, yesterday the police were questioned about the capture and arrest of Ramos from the time they found him cowering in the newsroom under a desk to his questioning and his demeanor. Generally, he was uncooperative, initially silent, then cocky and taunting. The police tried different tactics to get him to admit his name and answer other questions. They ranged from friendly to sympathetic to stern. And again, subscribe to and read the details in the Capitol. All right, that's it for the news today. If you are a fan of our Saturday Local Business Spotlight series, and you should be, up this weekend we are speaking with Dr. Mark Bagans from Chesapeake Medical Imaging, and they are celebrating a special anniversary this year. And I'll tell you, this had the potential to be a very dry podcast, but, it was anything but. So you want to make sure you stay tuned for that. It drops at noon on Saturday. As a reminder, we will have a DNB tomorrow, but we will be taking Monday off to celebrate the holiday. We just like to be a little bit different. Anyhow, as always, thank you for listening. And if you are somewhere where you can leave us a rating or a review, please do. And make sure you let your friends, family, and colleagues know to give us a follow. And if they want to follow us in a streaming format, they can do it on Annapolis.fm or at WAKIRadio.com over there on the Eastern Shore. So definitely check that out. A quick thank you to the sponsor for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services up in Millersville, and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company, and to Rehab to Perform, a different type of physical therapy office opening up here in Annapolis on Forest Drive in just a few weeks. It is Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes, and of course, George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather report. All of that in just about 60 seconds.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, July 1st. Yesterday brought more summertime heat and humidity, but we'll see that trend reverse itself over the next several days, along with some rain to bring additional relief from the heat. Look for highs today, again near 90 degrees, but watch out for thunderstorms, especially in the PM hours, to possibly bring heavy rainfall to the area, which is why a flash flood watch is in effect for the PM hours today into the AM hours of Friday, with a total of 1 to 3 or maybe 4 inches of rain possible in spots that see the most storms before skies clear out for the weekend with much nicer temps near 80 degrees for highs both Saturday and Sunday. So definitely keep those July 4th holiday weekend plans intact. But stay tuned as some rain could potentially linger into Saturday morning, though the overall expectation for the weekend is mostly dry and nice. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com. so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Life is a series of moves, from new beginnings to new opportunities to a new place to call home. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt, and as your goals and dreams change, my team and I will be there with you and for you, making buying or selling a home an easy, safe process. Whether you are looking to relocate, downsize, or find the home of your dreams, you can trust the Kristi Neidhardt Team with our years of expertise to find exactly what you are looking for.
That's another moving minute from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. Project STEAM Maryland Summer Camp starts next week. Starting on Monday with Week 1 is Character Design. Week 2 is Rockets, Planes, and Things. Week 3 is Robotics. Week 4 is Board and Video Game Development. Week 5 is Augmented and Virtual Reality. And Week 6 is Painting and Photography. Check them out at projectsteammd.org. On Sunday, the First Sunday Arts Festival is back, so check out the first couple of blocks of West Street, as well as Whitmore Park, for lots of great local artists that could use a boost after last year. Knits and Pieces behind the Wawa on Bestgate Road has a few knitting classes coming up. Tomorrow, there's an Olive Knits Knit-Along with the Olive Knits Fireworks Sweater. They're meeting every Friday in July. On Saturday, their Techniques class series, called A Series of Hats, continues with the first of 2 short rows and mosaic knitting classes. And if you need some help with knitting, check out their knit coaching sessions on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at various times a day to best fit your schedule. Blended Essentials in Severna Park has some summer camps as well. Starting Monday is Week 3 with their Great Outdoors theme. There's a few more weeks of summer camp after that. Crafts include making candles, soaps, bath bombs, lotions, and each week has an exclusive craft including pinecone fire starters, tie-dye, custom hand sanitizer, and water candles. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, today their Half Pint Kids Club is doing strawberry cake in a cup, and on Tuesday their Half Pint Kids Club is doing red, white, and blue breakfast toast. At the Ray of Light studio this week, tomorrow there's Make Waves with Alcohol Inks. Saturday there's Swipe Right, a palette knife workshop, creating land and seascapes. Then on Wednesday, there's their in-studio beginner's watercolor class. At Art Farm in Annapolis, their installation art camp is wrapping up today and tomorrow, but registration is open for their summer semester, which continues on Monday, July 12th, with Fearless Photography Camp for boys and musical play production and prop building camp. In the following weeks, there'll be a Fearless Girls Photography, Textile Art, Kids Art School, Beat Making and Music-Inspired Art, Nature Art, and Oil Painting camps. In addition to their summer semester, check out upcoming camps and workshops such as Outdoor Sketch Nights, First Exposure on the Move around Annapolis, Photography Lighting Workshop, and Virtual Beginner Drawing Class. At the Clay Bakers in Annapolis, tonight is Ladies' Night, with 25% off your pottery projects. Then on Monday, there's a hand-building clay open house with 2 sessions. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System, on Wednesday, check out SoCo Knits virtually. The South County Knitters, Crocheters, and DIYers are having an online social knit-together session from the comfort of your own home. Also check out the library's various book clubs, story times, trivia nights, and specialty programs like their American Red Cross Blood Drive, American Sign Language Safari, Ask a Lawyer, Social Media Job Hunting, Resume and Job Search Workshop, and more. At Unallocated Space in Severn, tonight is another virtual happy hour. Tomorrow is another virtual DC 443 Hack the Box working group, honing cybersecurity skills in a fun and social environment. And then on Monday, they have another project night. The Pongos Learning Lab and Coder Kids Club out in Crofton. Registration is still open for Pongo's summer camps, with lots of different camp options. They have camps for gamers, wannabe YouTubers, young inventors, game designers, gross, messy, fun scientists, escape rooms, robotics, cosplay, and more. And at Annapolis Makerspace this week, on Tuesday, check out our monthly Autodesk Fusion 360 3D design workshop. And then on Wednesday, we're talking about databases, a rundown of the MySQL database system for beginner to intermediate developers. That'll be hosted online. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And remember, whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.